Hey, what's up, guys? Sam Dog Get Miss 253 coming at you guys with Dallas Stewart on the speakerphone. Yeah, last night, definitely was not the best night in that game for sure, especially from the start.
Yeah,
Yeah, they freaking won the coin toss, and I'm surprised that they didn't defer and they just drove down our throats with Josh Jacobs and just drove down our throats, and it was just all Green Bay from that whole night, man. And it was just frustration after frustration after frustration, and what the fuck happened to our defense?
yeah, I don't know. They just got behind the eight ball early and couldn't recover.
Yeah, Yeah, not really any positive. The only guys that were ever looking good in that game were Zach Charbonnet and Jackson Smith and Jigba, and then when Gino left with that injury, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, it did,
Granted,
and I think the real play that sealed the game was when they were down 17-3 and they were in the red zone,
yeah, left three
and he
points on the
throws
board.
that interception in the end zone.
Yeah, I mean and then Oluwatimi was injured, and we had that other center in. Forgot who his name was, but the center that took place for Oluwatimi when Oluwatimi went out with that injury, and just that interception really was the backbreaker. But you could have sworn that they possibly could have missed the pass interference, because it looked like from some other people from what I've seen said that there should have been pass interference on the play.
Yeah, and there probably should have been a roughing the passer when Gino got hurt,
Yeah, really should
and
have.
that was a low hit and it wasn't called.
Yeah,
I can understand Gino's frustration,
yeah.
but
I saw him slam his
on the
helmet from up where I was sitting
interception,
at.
he should have just ate it
Just
and took the sack.
took the sack, and we could have had 3 more points on the board, but. Yeah, and then just like freaking Jacobs was running all over on us, and then Romeo Dobbs had a couple of touchdowns, especially when he just physicaled his way in on our defenders for that touchdown, just
And then he
outmuscled
made
them.
the shoestring catch to ice it.
Yeah, he did, and
There
freaking
wasn't really any positives on defense.
yeah, Tariq Woolen played probably his worst game of his career, man.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't be surprised, and Brendan Nelson painted a pretty clear picture of it. I wouldn't be surprised if Woolen gets released after this year.
me either. He had a horrible game last night.
Yeah, and it was just a microcosm of everything that can go bad went bad, but yeah, and then obviously Sam Howell coming in, and we get that one fluke turnover where freaking Ernest Jones punched it out and Julian Love recovered it, and then we freaking have that big Charbonnet touchdown. That was pretty much just about it.
Yeah, and then obviously we get the stop on fourth down with about 5:50 left, and
Yeah,
then a sack, and then Howell throws the interception to ice it.
yeah, it was just yeah.
And the offensive line, one of the worst games I've seen this year.
Oh yeah,
Seven to zero.
that was the worst game our offensive lines played, especially after the last few weeks when they started actually playing good, especially that game at Arizona the previous week. Yeah, I just hated it. I mean, I wanted to take a shot. I was feeling good, but it's like with Green Bay, yeah, we got a lot to do. And all I'm gonna say is this, when we better get our freaking quarterback of the future, because at least now that the people that are saying all that shit about start Sam Howell, yeah, I'm still like I said, I was shaking. There's a reason why I was shaking my head about why we traded for Sam Howell, because Sam Howell played like absolute dog shit.
Yeah,
That's why he's not a starter. I mean, that's why I would rather just, like in the future, we better get our quarterback of the future. That's all I'm gonna say. Because obviously, I've still been saying Gino is not the answer either, too. But for real, now seeing what Sam Howell is out there, yeah, pretty much just say it. It just says it all right there. Not a,
yeah, and it was a long, frustrating night all the way around, and
yeah,
I knew eventually at some point Green Bay was going to end their Seattle drought.
yeah, they did. And all I'm gonna say is this: later when we have our quarterback of the future and when we get our freaking defense going with McDonald, all I know is this: since they ended their drought here, all I'm gonna say is this: we better end that motherfucking drought in Lambeau Field the next time we play those motherfuckers.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got so fucking annoyed hearing that fucking Packer chant in that fucking stadium, man. It was just fucking annoying as fuck. Until that bitch ass motherfucker Term talking all that shit in my live stream, yeah, yeah, congrats, but I'm gonna tell you this, bitch ass. If you get into the playoffs, you're not getting past Detroit, and you sure as fuck ain't getting past Minnesota. Just saying that
yeah,
to that annoying ass troll in my fucking video. I'm gonna let that motherfucker know you ain't getting past Detroit or you ain't getting past Minnesota. Hats off to Green Bay though, they played a hell of a game, but I'll be honest, Detroit and Minnesota are still their daddy this year.
yeah.
But yeah, anyway, Drop your thoughts down below. Catch y'all next weekend, or catch y'all tomorrow for game picks for this next week. Which I don't feel good about us going to that game against Minnesota. That's honest. I feel like that's going to be another loss, and our last win of the year probably coming against the Bears and get to 9-8 record. But so far the season, with the wins we got, McDonald has over exceeded the expectations for this year.
Yeah.
So can't wait to see how he and John decide to build this thing during the off season. But Schneider needs to spend a lot more fucking money, especially in the trenches.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Catch y'all later. Go Hawks, and see you tomorrow.